In today's Urbandoned video, we are documenting the abandoned Showcase cinema located near the centre of Manchester shortly before it was demolished this year. The 14-screened entertainment complex was built in 1989 in a typical branded style, used for over 3 decades prior to closure in 2020 caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Join us as we head inside to see it in the structure's final days. Remember to click subscribe and press the notification bell to never miss a video. Olight recently sent us their Array 2S headlamp to try out. Whilst camping on our island trip in summer, we found it difficult to set up our tents and hammocks in the darkness, often placing a torch leaning against a tree facing us. However, now we won't be having any problems. The USB rechargeable torch boasts 3 light sources, including a floodlight, red light, and even an SOS. It can reach distances of 140 meters with a powerful beam of 1000 lumens, comfortably warm with a weightless, elastic and sweat-proof headband. Testing out the torch in the woodland, it was perfect to help Alex build his hammock, ready for a night's sleep. We also like the red light, which we think might make it easier to be undetected during nighttime explorations with security. If you do similar things to us, we can't recommend this headlamp enough. This weekend is Black Friday, and Olight have many fantastic deals available for you over on their website, which will be linked in the description. The Array 2S torch is up to 35% off, knocking it down from $79.95 to $59.96. This is probably your best chance to purchase the item or many others from a wide range of torches, so check out all the great deals using the link below. Thanks to Olight for sponsoring this video. As the spring daylight faded below the horizon, we were wandering across the building's colossal car park in search of an entry point. Outside the premises, the design and colour scheme of streetlights matched the decor of the cinema, which boasted a beige and maroon tiled exterior noticeably dated in comparison with modern apartments and shops in the area. The iconic Showcase lettering had been long removed, and it was from this prominent position that we spotted one of the glass panes smashed at the front, slipping inside immediately, cautious not to be seen by the public. Wow, this is a really spacious entrance to the cinema. It's pretty cool. It's not too modern, but then again it also is. I almost say like 60s, 70s, maybe 80s. Constructed in 1989 on the land of a former prison and a zoo, the facilities of the complex would have been considered state-of-the-art at the time, attempting to provide a welcoming and comfortable theatre feel to Manchester locals.
Not often we get to explore places that have got modern facilities in. Normally we're looking at older buildings with architectural details instead of things like this, but it's kind of weird to be in a setting that's got something so familiar. You can imagine just being here to line up and get your snacks for a film as if it was just a normal cinema.
It's behind the central bar. They'd have all the goodies here and the refreshments for people coming to watch the film. All the popcorn cabinets have been completely smashed. It's a shame that the vandals got to this before we did. But yeah, most of the stuff is still in here, which is pretty cool. Kind of cool to see a film guide of what was on. Be a lot cool if this place closed more than a year ago. That's interesting there, Quiet Place Part 2, because that's still not out because of the virus. But yeah, they're not too mainstream, the films. There's a couple, but this is more of a specialist cinema. Battling against the bigger cinema chains like Odeon and View, in the 21st century Showcase would begin to struggle to compete. Its offerings lacked the updated, familiar setting the others reflected, maintaining its retro 80s appearance instead. See, someone's took down the neon lights. You can see where they were though, saying lounge bar. And now they're down here. I'm surprised they've not been stolen, to be honest. With the tubes, these are probably quite expensive.
Heading towards the screens here. It's a very big corridor. More options for refreshments. I think each of these will be screens here. So these would have been the maybe displaying the film actually, and then the screen number.
Two parallel corridors ran against the entrance hall, both containing 7 screens. Myself and Theo decided to split up to cover the various rooms that we anticipated to be repetitive.
Actually pretty nice, all things considering. I would have thought that the modern aspect would have taken away from it, but it is an 80s cinema and these seats are relatively cool.
Most of the auditoriums had been untouched by vandals, even appearing to have functioning lights from the way our torches reflected off them. The speakers up there have had their expensive parts ripped out.
See by the rows of seats that in here, everything's remained immaculate for now, which is kind of a good thing. Each row is just, and chairs, seems to have got no damage done at all. Just a bit of the panelling. It's been taken off, as you can see here.
Having spent our exploring period searching for older properties of this nature, we had never set foot inside of a more modern day cinema, so it was bizarrely reminiscent of the types of places we have adored visiting throughout our lives. Behind the screen, just a fire exit. It's interesting how they make everything so simple for visitors. You almost just follow the set route and everything goes on behind the scenes that you wouldn't see for it to work. The screens are pretty cool though. I expect that they're all going to be almost identical, so I guess we'll just move through and look for anything that differentiates each time. Going to another one. Well, someone slashed that screen. But again, it's literally the exact same. What's cool there is you can see the speakers behind the screen that have been revealed. Hopefully we can get back to that technical stuff that the average visitor wouldn't see. That's what I like in these abandoned places. You can see stuff that when the building's open, you'd hardly ever see. I need to get up to those projector rooms as well, maybe there's some stuff left up there. Although again you'd expect that it would be modern machines rather than anything old. There's no chance. In the background of our cinematics, and in some clips we chose not to show, kids are running around breaking anything fragile visible. Despite our request for them to stop, it was difficult to film with this occurring, as well as the concern that their actions might affect us all if we are caught. Oh, the layout of this one's a bit different. Oh yeah, it's massive. What are these seats at the back? They're like little office chairs. Christ, I don't know about those. They don't look too comfy. But yeah, they probably have like 4 bigger screens for the main films. I assume A Quiet Place would be on in here. I know I've said that a lot in this video. In addition to the local youth, we were also mindful of a squad of black SUVs arriving besides the access point whilst we were exploring. They turned out to be scrappers who were ripping apart valuable copper wiring and electrics before the cinema was flattened. I've only just noticed that the seats don't have coasters, which I find quite unusual. The ones at the back do, so maybe, although they don't look it, they'd be the more expensive ones. Like the level ones at the View cinemas. I guess you just have to carry all your refreshments on your lap if you sat in these seats, which is like the overall majority of people. Like many leisure facilities, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Manchester's Showcase Cinema was shuttered to prevent spread. Unfortunately, the long vacancy was too much for an already declining building to cope with, and it announced it wouldn't be reopening in October 2020.
Quite cool to see how they do the directional sound with the speakers behind the screen. Actually, I was going to say all of them are left, but a few are gone or moved out of the back. The big ones still there, and a huge cone at the top.
In some of the back rooms. Here's where the money would be kept. With the way the projectors are took out, there's no way they left any money in this place. Or anything of real value. After checking each and every auditorium for interest and curious to see what lay in the projector room, we found a cramped stairwell leading upwards. Interesting little staircase. It's probably going to take us to all the projector rooms. Already see some signs of equipment. Holy crap. I did not realise it was going to be like this. You can hear the others, so maybe it leads round to the other screens on the other side, because there's two main corridors. Yeah, here they come. You alright?
Oh, it's you. I thought it was here.
Does it lead round to the other side?
Yeah, there's roof access around here.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be like this.
No, I didn't.
This long hall formerly would have hosted 14 projectors and their additional components with a window for each screen. It is no surprise that they were removed, possibly sold off to another cinema chain. Exactly the same thing on the other side. There's a bit more stuff though. It's such a shame there's no projectors. I would have really liked to see what they look like in such a modern cinema. This place had so many screens. I think if I remember right, there was 14.
Little repair bench for all the parts. Probably got backup projectors and things that would have failed I would have fixed here. I think those signs are referring to the bulbs potentially, but there's not a lot to go off anymore.
This looks really interesting. This might be part of a projector, and it isn't too modern. Tell by the way it says focus, and it's got a wheel where the film would be. I'm not 100% sure though. Do not rotate turret unless the gate is closed. Maybe it's just a gun. Also situated on the second level, the headquarters for staff, which included a medical room, kitchen, multiple offices and storage spaces, most of which not worth showing. We soon headed up to the roof to complete our visit. It's a huge storage space for all the food. They have the Ben & Jerry's, Starburst, Skittles, chocolate. It's cool how it's all labelled. And then these are just the trays.
Someone had to graffiti on this 100-year plaque that they've got up. It's freezing.
The massive but empty car park signifies the sad downhill path Showcase Cinema has fallen down. Once upon a time, the public would fill the area, excited to enjoy a film at the luxurious vintage cinema. Now it is truly a ghost of its past. A couple months ago, from the uploading of this feature, the building was totally demolished in preparation to build a secondary school on its grounds. All that remains in its place currently is rubble, so we are glad we got the chance to document it in its final stages, and we hope we did it justice. Leaving the site wasn't as simple as this footage makes out. It appeared that the scrappers weren't happy with our filming and we didn't want them to see our cameras out. Thankfully we managed to find an alternate exit as yet another group of kids were on their way in. It's tragic seeing somewhere so beloved in the worst part of its cycle. We hope that if you visited Showcase when it was operational, you have much fonder memories of your time there, and this video brought some of them back. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned cinema. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description where we post images months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. If you have memories of Showcase Cinema, feel free to leave them in the comments below for ourselves and others to see. In our upcoming episode, we return to Ireland to show our favourite video we filmed from there. See you next time.